Welcome to our video series brought to you by Personal Care Home Finders. If you're returning, welcome back. Today, I'll be reviewing hospice myth and facts. So, we'll unravel some of the confusion and misconceptions about hospice. Let's begin first by defining hospice and unraveling some of the misconceptions. The most misunderstood notion of hospice is that it means a death sentence. This is a myth. Hospice is not a death sentence. At its core, hospice is defined as a home providing care for the sick or terminally ill. The fact is that hospice care is a type of health care that focuses on the palliative care of a terminally ill patient's pain and symptoms. This care attends to their emotional and spiritual needs at the end of life, but patients may also live longer than expected or improve enough to leave hospice care. Hospice care prioritizes comfort and quality of life by reducing pain and suffering. Hospice care is frequently delayed. A doctor, patient, or family member will refuse hospice care because they believe it means giving up. They believe it means there is no hope. Well, this is a myth. The fact is that hospice is about quality of life and maintaining hope. Hospice patients are encouraged to live life to the fullest. Hospice means suffering because traditional medicine hasn't worked. Well, that's also a myth. The fact is that managing pain and symptoms is a key goal in hospice, and medications are used to control both. Relief from pain and suffering are prime objectives of hospice. Hospice provides for quality of life, making the most of each day for the patient and their family. Hospice care means you have to go to a strange place to get that care. This is also a myth. The fact is, the majority of hospice care is provided in the patient's familiar surroundings. This can include the patient's home, a personal care home, or assisted living facility. Hospice can be provided where the patient resides in any of these locations. And if a hospice patient decides to go to one of these other locations, well, they can go in that direction as well. I can only get hospice care if I have cancer. This is a myth. The fact is, hospice care is provided for any patient with a terminal illness. This includes, but is not limited to, those who have COPD, Alzheimer's disease, ALS, AIDS, and others. There are more myths and facts noted on our hospice brochure, which you can find on our website at personalcarehomefinders.com. Setting aside the numerous myths of hospice, the benefits of hospice care are many, not just for the patient, but for the family as well. Another major factor in hospice is resources. Once a patient is assigned hospice care, a host of beneficial resources are available. This includes the managed care of the doctor, a hospice nurse who oversees the care, a hospital bed, free medications, adult diapers if needed, and much, much more. Now, although having a serious illness threatening life can provide a patient hospice care, what are other indicators that point to hospice eligibility? Well, in general, having 3 indicators of those noted on our brochure are sufficient to qualify for hospice care. You can see the chart there. For example, if a patient has recurrent multiple infections, multiple falls, and unintended weight loss, that would suffice for hospice care eligibility. Go to our website at personalcarehomefinders.com to see our hospice brochure. You can download it there and print it if you like. You'll find the information helpful and more at Hospice Myths and Facts. So, I hope you found this video helpful. Hospice can be difficult to manage, yes, but it can provide tremendous help and hope for patients and family. Thank you for your time, and until the next video, bye-bye.